A show that inspires us to imagine beyond our current circumstances and look at life with a childlike wonder. Peter Pan, the hit Broadway musical, is currently in Springfield live at Hammons Hall. And joining us now is the actress starring as Wendy. Say hello to Hawa Karama. Hawa, we're so pumped that you're here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're so good. We're so good. So, okay, here's the exciting thing. Obviously, you play Wendy in this show, but this is also your first big Broadway debut. So tell me what it's like playing Wendy and this being your debut.
Well, I feel very honored always to be able to play Wendy. I have never been able to think that I could play someone like her, you know, in my previous years, just growing up and stuff. So when I got the role, I was just shocked, genuinely. And so I'm just really grateful to be here. And it is, I don't know, it's my debut, and I'm very, very proud and grateful to be able to do something like this large and like this big of a scale as soon as I graduated college. So yeah, it's just grateful to be here.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself. Now, I'm curious too, anything you're kind of learning from Wendy along the way?
I think she teaches me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, to, you know, be really compassionate and to, you know, have a lot of empathy towards others.
Yeah.
She has these wild ambitions. You know, from the get-go, she's like, I'm gonna be a surgeon, done, you know? She's very driven, and she teaches me to take that ambition and to apply it in all aspects of my life, right? So I think at her core, she wants to take care of people and to be there for people, and to be that that grounding person for people. And she shows it in a lot of different ways for a lot of different characters, even in smaller aspects of the play. It can be even a little hidden in certain parts, but it's always within her core.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, well, and I was gonna say, I can only imagine what it's like playing a role like that, because we all need kind of that groundedness in our lives and that person. So for you to be able to play someone like that in a show, I just feel like has to be so much fun. Now, speaking of, tell us a little bit about this stage version of Peter Pan, and how does it maybe differ from the film?
From the film, the Disney film? Well, first of all, this is not Disney. And they will get me in trouble if I ever say that.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is just a change adaptation from all of the past musicals, right? Yeah. So it's been changed to take out the harm that was initially, you know, in it with racism towards indigenous people and a lot of misogyny. Yeah. So Larissa Fast Force did a lot of work to write all of that out.
Yes.
Or at least enough of it out, you know, I think everything, you know. But yeah, it's been a work in progress for a really long time. And so, you know, we've all worked really hard for it to be the product that it is today, and for it to be the thing that people see today. So it's a really fun process.
Yeah, I love kind of hearing about those changes, important as well, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so what do you kind of hope, or how do you hope maybe the audiences are impacted by this show?
I just hope they feel that little tingle of nostalgia that everyone feels when they see like a TV show they used to watch as a kid, or maybe like a toy that they haven't heard of, and, you know, their favorite book from when they were 2 years old, you know, like having that almost butterfly and magical feeling in your tummy. And having that feeling throughout the whole show. And also, I mean, spoiler alert, at the end of the show, Wendy grows up, and just having
I'm just kidding.
and having that realization, and, you know, just taking, you know, life for what it is, and really enjoying the happy and the innocence of childhood. Yeah,
yeah, and again, just something we can all take after. Now, this is a pretty decent sized cast show, so kind of tell me what it's like working with your fellow cast members.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love everybody. I just feel so blessed to really have the cast that I do. We all work together really well. We all collaborate really well. We are a really solid ensemble. I think they're all so crazily talented.
Yeah.
Like everyone from the Pirates, the Lost Boys, obviously, you know, Peter and Hook.
Yeah.
You know, the Tiger Lily, Mrs. Darling, everybody really, truly. Like, everyone has put in a lot of work to make the show what it is.
Yeah.
So it's nice being able to, you know, once again, this is my debut, right? I've never done this outside of school.
Yeah.
So it's nice having this be like my introduction, I think, to the professional theater world.
Yeah, yeah. My final question for you, I'm curious too, we were talking before the show, and you're from New York, but obviously this show is a touring show, so what's it been like for you kind of taking something on tour like this?
I mean, I've never traveled like that, ever. Like, I grew up in New York, and then went to school in Boston, and that's it. I've never touched I've never touched here in Missouri, like never touched the Midwest, never touched the West Coast. So I mean, it's really, really cool being able to see like all parts of the country and seeing like where my friends are from, you know, like people that I've known all my life that are like, oh, well, I'm from Portland. I'm like, I'm probably never gonna go there, but I have.
Yeah.
And you know, just like seeing where everyone's from and like how that's impacted their lives, and even the castmates, like everyone's going home or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, just like seeing what's home to them.
Absolutely. Getting to see the world in a way, right?
Yeah,
but in such a unique lens on this show. So, all right, Hawa, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. Peter Pan tonight and tomorrow still at Hammond's Hall. Get your tickets at hammondshall.com if you want more information. And best of luck here in Springfield. And you're headed off to Kansas City next, right?
Yes.
My hometown. So, all right. Enjoy Missouri. We appreciate it. Yes. All right. Well, Ozarks.